Hey there everybody, welcome to the next pocket knife in my pocket knife therapy. Today I have a Kinfolks pocket knife. This is kind of an interesting guy. Kinfolks started in 1925 by Dean and Russ Case and Tint Champlin. So same folks that were involved with the Case knives were involved with this Kinfolks. Made in Little Valley, New York. They were going along until they closed in 1957, but then they were still produced by Robeson until they stopped producing them in 1965. So connected to Case, so it's got an interesting manufacturer. This apparently is kind of rare because they mostly did fixed blades. So having pocket knives from them is not common, although I have seen a bunch of these online, so I don't think it's that uncommon. But anyways, the knife itself is not in very good shape. Looks like celluloid covers, and the celluloid has been breaking down and outgassing. So I've cleaned it up as much as I can, but the handles are still coming off, and you can see they're all cracked and deteriorating and everything. I cleaned off rust that was generated by this outgassing as much as I could, but it still has a few other issues. One of those issues being it has a broken spring back here. So what that does is on this one blade, there's no snap or anything because that's the blade that is broken on it. Still, of course, works, opens and closes, but it doesn't snap or anything. This blade here is a fish. It's a 3-in-1 blade here. It's a fish scaler here, and I believe this end part is a fish hook remover. And of course, it has the bottle opener here. And there's some tarnishing going on. I tried to clean it up as much as I could, but that's as far as I got. And then it has this clip point blade, and this one does have some pull and snap to it, so that's decent enough. It does have some tarnishing issues here at the nail nick, probably from the handles, but other than that, this blade is in pretty pristine condition. And you can see there it's kind of hard to read because it's been rubbed off, but it says Kinfolks USA there on the tang stamp. So, pretty interesting collectible knife that has some issues with it. So I've seen these go for pretty high amounts, but that was in pristine condition, so I don't know what, if anybody would pay, or if anything, anybody would pay for this guy. But it's still interesting. Just when I thought that there was no case variations or anything like that, I run across a Kinfolks like this that's connected to case and cattaraugus. So yeah, on this blade, this is I kind of found out a little bit more from watching videos and stuff. I call this a Texas toothpick, and I believe this is, kind of a Texas toothpick shape. But as far as this, one of the knives I was doing, in their catalog, they designated this as a California large, and that confused me because I thought it was Texas toothpick. But I saw another video where somebody was describing how this is a clip point blade that's described as a California clip point, and the reason for that is if you put it this way, it kind of has the California not curve, but California bend in its eastern border, so that's kind of why they call it a California clip point blade. So it's a clip point blade. So yeah, not much else really to say. This isn't shield. I believe that this is a match striker, because it's kind of rough, kind of like the match striker. Feels a little bit like you could strike a match off of it. Don't know. I have not found any way to confirm or deny that, but that's just kind of what it feels like. So I think, this is kind of a collector's item. If it wasn't for this broken spring, I think it would be better because somebody could replace these handles and stuff. But it's kind of a bummer that spring broke. But otherwise, decent, kind of unusual knife, because I have not heard much about or anything about Kinfolks blades until I saw this one. So kind of cool. Okay, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this one. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.